Yo, what's good, my people? It's Black Sam the Great. Welcome back. It's Game of 5, Episode 3. We're about to lock in. You ready? Because I am. Let's go. So on today's episode of Game of 5, we discuss what a music publisher is, the different type of music publishing deals, and how you can benefit from a music publishing deal as a songwriter, composer, or someone just generally trying to grow their music career. Let's lock in. We've only got 5 minutes, remember. So first and foremost, what is a music publisher and what do they do? Or what can they do for me as a songwriter, composer, or producer? So entering a publishing deal basically means to jump into an agreement with a music publisher whereby they're responsible for growing your career as a songwriter or composer or producer. This means that they monetize and manage your song rights and basically look for opportunities on your behalf to make sure that you're making money from those song rights. As a result of this, they take a little bit of your income in the form of your residual income, which is what we refer to as royalties. And this usually lasts for a term, which is however long you agree with the publisher for them to do this on your behalf. So what does a music publisher actually do then? Some of the things they do consist of pitching your work to other artists, TV ads, TV shows, films, and basically anywhere that your music can be heard. A music publisher will also collect royalties on your behalf, so they'll be in contact with companies such as PRS for Music and MCPS. Publishers also set up things like writing camps or collaborations between other songwriters and producers. And as I said earlier, they help to develop your career as you go along in the capacity of a songwriter, composer, or a producer. What are different types of music publishing deals and what do they actually mean? Can you break it down for me, please? So the first type of publishing deal I'll discuss is a co-publishing deal. What does this look like? In a co-publishing deal, you keep part of your ownership in your work. The other part is what the publisher takes and actively works on your behalf. Now, the second deal is what we call a full publishing deal, where the publisher will take 100% of the mechanical rights and 50% of the performing rights. So again, if you go back to the previous episodes, this relates to the different collection societies and where the publisher will be taking royalties from. Now in this type of deal, you get the remaining share of the performing rights, which is considered to be the writer's share. But not only that, the publisher is more than likely to give you an advance. And then the third of these deals is what we call an administration deal. In an administration deal, you keep full ownership of your work and the publisher is responsible for doing all of the admin relating to your work being used. So this means collecting royalties on your behalf, registering your works with societies, and as a result, collecting and distributing the royalties that are due to you for the usage of your work. So to break it down simply, with a publishing or co-publishing deal, they're responsible for growing your career and finding you opportunities. Whereas with a music publishing admin deal, their responsibility is solely to collect royalties and do the admin on your behalf. When is the right time for me to actually sign a music publishing deal? Now only you will know if it makes sense for you to join a publisher or sign a publishing deal. But here are some things to consider before doing so. Number 1, are you constantly writing strong songs? Number 2, are people in the industry already showing interest in your talent or your music writing capabilities? When I say writing, this also applies to producers and composers. Number 3, do you want to write for other artists or get placements? And number 4, are you currently treating songwriting, composing or producing and music in general as a serious career path? If the answer is yes to any or all of these things, then you should be considering the possibility of signing up with a publisher. Now, signing up with a publisher can be great, but there's also some things that you need to keep in the back of your mind when in the agreement with a music publisher. Depending on your deal, the first is that you may be giving up long-term income by signing a publishing agreement, and this is in the form of your royalties. Remember, an advance is not free money, it's a loan. So like with any other loan, you're responsible for paying it back. What type of things can I expect to get when I sign a publishing deal? And what type of things am I expected to give up as a result of that? Now in a publishing deal, you typically are likely to give something up. And what I mean by that is it's an exchange based on a business agreement. Usually this is either a percentage of your income or a percentage of ownership in your works, or both. It all depends on how the deal is structured. Now, as a result of you giving up a share of your income and or a bit of your catalog or ownership in your work, what you're likely to get in return is an advance. Now, this is a loan against any future earnings. Creative opportunities, which means a publisher is likely to put you in rooms where you can collaborate. You're most likely to get a lot more industry access than you would ever be able to get yourself. That's another bonus. But let's make it simple for you. With no deal, you keep everything and you do everything. With an admin deal, you keep everything, but the publisher handles the money. And with a co-publishing deal or publishing deal, you share everything and that publisher will help you grow. It's important to know, before signing any sort of agreement, seek legal advice. This could help you in the long run. So let's do a quick recap. We spoke about what a music publisher is and what they do. We spoke about the different types of publishing deals and what they mean. What you give up versus what you get in any publishing deal, and when the right time may be for you to enter into a publishing agreement. I hope this has been useful. Again, it's Game of 5. This is rounding up episode 3. I hope you like the scenery, and I'll see you on the next episode. Make sure you lock in. And before you go, tell a friend to tell a friend. You know what it is, man. Game of 5 to the world. I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.